Hi, I'm Jim, and this is Jim's Fix-It Shop. I have got a new subscriber that wrote me from, and I know I'm going to pronounce this wrong, Massachusetts. I don't know, maybe I did. But anyway, he said he just found me. He sent me a picture of him and his dog and his snapper, and thank you for that. I'll get it on the wall as soon as I can. But he's having problems with his machine starting. He says it starts great with the rope on the first pull, but it doesn't start with the battery. The starter just clicks. Well, I've already sent him an email telling him what to check to see if it's actually the starter or the solenoid. But anyway, I want to talk about these batteries. I have one here that's one of the better ones. You can get a battery for your garden tractor or your snapper that runs anywhere from $14.99 to $50. This one came with that snapper I bought for my father-in-law. This is one of the better ones. This gives you the option of pulling these covers off and putting fluid in the cells. If a cell goes dry, it's going to quit working. And if you buy one of the $14.99 ones that are maintenance free, yeah, right, you can't do anything with them. Now, if you're going to take this down and have it tested, there's a difference between checking your battery and testing your battery. Now, you guys out there that have got a hold of me and said you're having battery problems, I'm not going to insult you by asking you, did you check your battery? Because I'm sure you did. But did you have it tested? Now, if you're going to take it down and have it tested, you want to charge it first. This is the battery charger that I put on all my customers' batteries and charge them. It has a 2 amp setting, a 12 amp setting, and a 50 amp boost setting where you can put it on that and start it up right away if you want to take off without charging it and just let the machine charge it as it's running. You're going to want to charge this battery. I would charge it on 2 amps for 12 to 24 hours. That'll put the best charge in it. A fast charge is not a good charge. That is what they're going to do if you bring it down, and you're going to have to wait like 10-15 minutes. Then they're going to put one of these on it. This is a battery tester. When I work on a machine, one of the things I will do is test the battery. And I got tired of running down there all the time and having them do it. Even though it's free, I got to drive down there. So for 39 bucks, I just bought my own. Now what this thing consists of is it got a couple short little wires. It has your meter. It has a test switch, which is momentary. That means you cannot leave it on. It pops to the off position. You have to hold it. You hold it for 8 to 10 seconds. And there is a large coil up here that coils back and forth and goes down, and that gets hot. And that's why they have all these holes on both sides of this thing, to get rid of that heat. And it does the same thing as starter would to your battery. It puts a heavy load on it. And I'm going to show you what this battery is actually checking to see if you think it's good or not. So we're going to clamp this thing on here. And right away, you're going to see how much voltage is in the battery. Now I've got over 12 volts in this battery. So if you check this thing with just a voltage meter, that's what you're going to get. And you're going to say, ooh, this battery's good. Well, not really. This battery is borderline on the weak side. And this is going to tell you why. Now on these batteries, it will say your amperage that's supposed to be in it. This one says 280 amps And then up above that, it'll say 235 cold cranking amps. That's more or less for winter. This has a 280 cranking amps in it all the time. Now, if I get this thing up here where you can see it, we got just a little over 12 volts. Now, at the bottom of the scale, it starts out with 200, 400, probably 800, I don't know, I'll have to look, 600, 800, and 1,000 amps. Then that's in the green. The yellow is weak. The red, replace the battery. So we're going to hit this little switch, and we want to watch between probably the 2 and 400 setting. We'll get down here so I can get a hold of the switch. And it's about an 8 to 10 second test. Right away, we're in the yellow. And that's just about where it's staying, in the yellow. Now we're totally in it. And we still have 12 volts in the battery. So that's the difference between checking your battery and having your battery tested. So just putting a meter on this, it says it's a good battery. But when you put a load on it, like your starter's going to, it's not so good. So that's about it. That's what I wanted to just explain to you, the difference between the two, how to actually test it yourself if you want to buy one of these. If you use it a lot, I do. Or you can go down to the parts store, and most all of them will do this for free for you. And that's about it. So if you have any questions, put them in that little box below, or send me an email. I get pretty much 100 a day, and I try to answer them as fast as I can. So until next time, work safe, have fun, and put some sparks in your life. I'll talk to you soon.